Finally. Why Max wanted me to haul this stuff back here is beyond me. But, thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
I feel like I've been saying thank you a lot lately. I mean, helping me out at the inn after Max left and then sticking around after the snowstorm hit. It's a lot to do from a stranger.
Oh, I hardly consider us strangers. After all, we've shared hot toddies, compared nightmare stories until the wee hours of the morning.
Not to mention reading Alice in Wonderland to me.
Exactly. So I'm sure that constitutes as some type of friendship status.
I'd like to be your friend, Ian. I really would, but...
But what?
Well, just, I don't really know you that well. I mean, the real you. It's like what you show me is just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, Maggie, don't tell me that you've fallen for that hidden depths routine. I mean, I know I try to procure this sort of very mysterious image.
It's not a routine, Ian. You know it isn't. Come on, we've spent enough time together for me to learn a few things, and it seems to me that you're probably a lot like your father. You're the one who told me how distant and impenetrable he was. You're the same way.
Perhaps. Perhaps in some ways. What about you? I mean, are you like your father?
I hope not. Do I seem like a pompous old windbag that's forbidding and condescending?
No. Never really. But you're not as open as you seem.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know, just an observation. But actually, I would very much like to meet your father. You must introduce us next time he comes to Landview.
So, tell me, carpenter, what are you working on?
An article about Alex, from murderer to mayor to murderer.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, that's pretty amazing.
Why?
Because I was just about to start an article using the same angle.
Oh, well, see, you know, great minds think alike.
Yeah.
You know, listen, if you want to write this story, I really don't have to...
Oh, no, hey, you already started already, so just go with it,
I have already got an article that's interesting me. Why don't you just take my notes if you think they'll help, and you write it.
Well, okay.
I know of a lawyer who's badly in need of a café con leche. Could you help her out?
I certainly could. I thought you'd be back in New York by now.
Why?
Well, you said you were going back directly to New York to go back to your old law firm as soon as the case was over.
I'm just, tying up a few loose ends.
I know you keep telling me to stop thanking you, but I want you to know how really grateful I am for all you did for Antonio.
I'm glad I could be of help. And that things worked out the way they did. Especially since I thought we wouldn't possibly win. It's strange, though. I mean, usually my instincts are good, but this time I was dead wrong. Which is actually why I'm here.
Oh?
Yes. I was wondering if you could tell me about the previous conviction Antonio had when he killed someone in the pool hall.
No. Don't ask about that. That's over.
Oh.
I can't believe we did that.
Think of it this way. Maybe we won't have to follow through.
Oh, of course we will. We promised this guy that we were going to go to... What's the name of that place again?
The comedy closet.
You're right. The comedy closet. I mean, we promised him. Plus, it's not like something we would do in Landview.
Good point. No comedy clubs in Landview. I can't see RJ letting some comic loose in his club.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Talk to me.
Okay, you just reminded me of RJ.
Honey, he's some cheap, wise guy. Forget about him.
No, he threatened you. And ever since Carla was murdered, he's become a powerhouse. You have to take any threat he gives you very seriously.
I do. Okay, but we're in New York, all right? RJ's in Lambview. When I get back to Lambview, I'll deal with him. Right now, come on. I've got something I want to show you.
All right, where are we going?
Oh, out.
Yeah, but where?
You know, Harrison, that's your problem. You always need to know the details to everything before you can get started.
All right, but we will get back in time to do that comedy closet thing, right?
Don't worry about it. Okay?
Hey.
You know, I never realized that you worry about so many things.
Yeah? Well, you just face it, Vegas. What turns you on about me?
Oh, wait. How can it cost more one way than it does round trip? You know, that's okay. Never mind. I'm going to have to call back. Thank you. Man, you would not believe what it costs for an airline ticket to Paris if you wait till the last minute to book. I wonder if you can charge half the ticket on one credit card and then the other half on the other one.
Hey, don't get all wound up about this. Joey loves you. He can leave another day, another week. It's not like he's gonna cheat on you or anything, right?
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going there as soon as I can. I love Joey, and I'm not going to let him slip away like this.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. And you know what? I heard what you told Christian the other night about how relationships don't go on forever. I don't agree. Joey and I are going to prove you wrong.
Well, where are you going?
The pack. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to Paris tonight.
I was just calling you. Look, I think I blew this whole thing with Joey. I mean, can you please do some damage control for me?
I can tell you that the bishop isn't anybody's choice for a good person to chat with. You know, he gives new meaning to the word cold.
Yes. Yes, that's very much like my father. Exactly like my father. It seems I spent my entire childhood trying to do something, anything that he might approve of. But, no such luck. And you would think that when my mother died, there might have been some sort of connection, but no, not a chance.
I'm really sorry.
Oh.
No, I mean, when my mother died, my father was the same way. He was really cold and aloof. And why is that? Are men afraid that their children will see them as weak if they suffer some grief?
I don't know, perhaps. So, you and your father, you're still not doing very well?
Well, actually, we're doing a little better.
Oh, really? And, when did that happen?
You know, it just happened, you know. Maybe we're mellowing a little bit, I don't know. You know, I appreciate you helping me with this stuff. I should probably unpack.
Oh, right, yes. Well, I should probably be going. Well, do call again if you need a porter or a part-time desk clerk or, well, actually, I was going to say a ski instructor, but I'm afraid I might be laughed off the mountain. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye. Hello?
Maggie, it's me.
Speak of the devil.
Listen, I'm just dropping my stuff off here at Andrews, but I need to see you right away. Are you going to be there for a while?
Yes, I will be. I want to see you, too. Make it fast.
Damage control.
Yes. What are you doing?
Damage control. Call Kelly. Tell her I'm here.
Kelly, your aunt's here.
Well, seems as though you've made a few changes around here. It's, unique?
Good. You're here. Listen, can you help me fix it so that I can go over my limit on my credit card? Either that or just show me how I can charge half an airline ticket on one of my cards and then the other half on the other one.
Oh, Seems as if R. Kelly has a new decision about Paris.
Yes, I have decided I want to go.
Well, wonderful. Honey, I want to hear about that. I really do, when I have time. But right now, I've got an awful lot on my mind. You see, we're planning this absolutely huge event, something that will help save Star's life. It's going to be a fashion show. And it would be so much better if the face of Melidor were to be on the runway.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I'm planning to go to Paris. And I can't be in a fashion show. I need you to help me figure out how I can charge a ticket.
Would you please take a moment? Breathe, take a deep breath, and let's think this thing through, okay? I mean, we're not just talking about, flying.
Hi, Drew. How are you?
Hi, Vicky.
You have certain family obligations.
Kelly? Dorian? Vicky? I heard about the redecorating. Oh, I like it. Oh, it looks terrific. And I came across this thing. I'm afraid probably Nikki must have bought it or something. But in any case, I thought it might help over here. I don't know. Maybe it's too silly.
No, it's great.
It's perfect.
Okay.
I'm sure Kevin will think so, too. I'll put it right over here.
Dorian, I'm glad you're here. You know, we have to set a time to put our heads together to decide what kind of a ball we're going to give to attract donors for Star.
Excuse me?
Ball? Aunt Dorian told me that you guys were putting on a fashion show and that I had to stay to be one of the models to represent Melidor. Which is it? Is it a ball or a fashion show?
A fashion show?
Cass, you got the pencil sharpened yet?
Excuse me. I didn't realize that I was interrupting your concentration. What, is my writing bothering you now, too?
No. I'm sorry.
Get it, okay? It's just a little noise problem, probably because it's so quiet around here.
Forget about that, Cassie. Talking about what happened up at the Mountain Inn. It was just very unfortunate that you had to walk in on Taya and I, Taya and me, sitting by the fire, like that.
It was a little awkward.
I mean, you made it very clear to me that you were the world's most happiest mother and wife, and we both know that I'm a guy with no real feelings, so I just figured, anything I did was okay, as long as it didn't involve you.
It's fine, Why wouldn't it be?
It doesn't bother you, just a little?
Kevin, Taya seems to be a very smart, very attractive
Also
woman.
very single.
And that's great. I mean, that's wonderful. And I am so glad that you found someone like that. I really couldn't be happier for you.
Well, good. I'm glad you approved.
Taya, Nora tried already, and the court turned her down.
I'm sure Nora had a very valid appeal, but I'm also sure there are others. And the court has to listen to any valid appeal.
Please. Please try to understand. I can't take the pain. And neither can Antonio. Just let it drop. Antonio's life is on track now. Things are going well for my son. I don't want his hopes built up. I just can't see him hurt again. It's just a thought.
Hi, is Kevin Buchanan there, please? Hello?
Hey, Taya, it's me. How you doing?
Better now that I found you. Where have you been?
What does that mean? What, have you been looking for me?
No, not exactly, but the last time I saw you up at the ski lodge, you said there'd be a next time, and I've been waiting by my phone ever since, and he never called.
Yeah, you've been waiting by the phone ever since. I was gonna call you.
When?
How about you tell me why you really called, and then I'll tell you.
Okay, you got me. I'm after something.
Does he wear a size 11 shoe?
He might, provided he works at a newspaper and could give me access to some old articles. Could I, impose on you?
Hey, I'm all yours. Impose away. When do you want to come by?
How's now sound?
Now sounds great.
Thanks. See ya.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I mean, I always thought that Manhattan was just this flat island with nothing but skyscrapers. But, I mean, what are we, like 6 flights up? I mean, we can see the world, and it's all lit up.
I used to come up here all the time when I was a little kid.
Oh, hey, what is that bridge over there? Is that the George Washington?
No, that's the Triborough. George Washington goes to Jersey that way.
Oh, God, I'm completely turned
Oh,
around.
that's okay. I'm going to show you what's important anyway. Come over here. Follow me. See that vacant lot right there? See where the guy's lighting the fire inside the barrel? Right, well, that's the home of the world-famous Yankees. See, when we were little kids, if you can hit the ball from that corner over way over there by that street over there,
Right.
okay, we had bragging rights for weeks.
I bet you hit a lot of
You
homers.
better believe I did, and I bragged like crazy. Wow, that alley hasn't changed a bit. You know, when I was a little kid, that alley was the scariest place in the world.
Why?
Well, because there were monsters in that alley. I'm not kidding. There were big, gray, hairy, fat monsters. But it took me like 2 years to get all the way down to the end. When I finally did, I discovered it wasn't a monster at all. It was some old junk collector who just happened to roam around the neighborhood.
Yeah, sounds like you really were happy here.
Yeah, I guess so. I had my mom and dad who loved me, my abuelita who took care of me. I had a good school, good friends. You know, every June through September, we used to get ice cream from this truck who used to show up right after dark. Right there, that corner. What?
Well, I just, I used to just feel like, I didn't belong in your world, that we were just too different. And now it's like I know so much more about you that I never knew before. It's like we're closer now.
I used to think we were too different, too. And now, for the first time in a long time, I can honestly see a bright future for the both of us, together.
So I guess the house hasn't filled up yet, huh?
Whatever. Is Vegas still coming?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard him talking to his girlfriend. He was promising her he'd get her here on time. What'd this Vega guy do to Mr. Ferrata?
Kid, all you got to worry about is how much you owe Mr. Ferrata. You get my drift?
No, I know, I got it. I mean, to knock somebody off, I mean, he must have done something pretty awful.
Our people got word from some guy in Pennsylvania
RJ somebody that this guy Vega's a snitch. Big time. He may know things about some of our operations. We can't have people blabbing our secrets around now, can we?
No.
And stop worrying. Do your act. Make sure he stays till closing. Then, like they say, we'll knock him dead.
What Vicky doesn't know is that although we did discuss having a charity ball,
We agreed on it.
I had time to think about it. And I came up with a much better, more hip, more happening kind of an idea, which is a fashion show. Vicky, I know I should have called you first, but instead I called a few other people. They got very excited about it, especially now. I mean, with Kelly agreeing to put the Melodor face on the runway. It's going to be fabulous.
Dorian, don't you really think that we should discuss these things before you decide what everyone else should do?
Of course. Vicky, believe me, I want to hear all of your ideas. But first, don't you think that we should find out what Drew thinks? Let's get the male perspective on this, okay? Drew, which do you think would attract more donors? A standard, your usual charity-type ball, or an up-to-the-minute fashion show?
Well, I think a fashion show. I mean, the women would come to see the clothing, and the men would definitely come see the models.
There. So, we have a decision.
Not necessarily. Kelly, what does this mean for you and Joey? I mean, does this mean you are not going to go spend time with him in Paris?
Oh! Your hands are freezing.
Imagine how warm my heart must be. Listen, thanks for doing this for me. I really appreciate it. And I promise you, I will find some absolutely fabulous way to pay you back.
Sounds great. Or am I supposed to say that really is not necessary?
Oh, say whatever you like. I'm still going to do it.
Okay. What kind of thing are we talking about here?
Oh, anticipation's the fun part, Kevin. Let your imagination run wild.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Cassie. Hi. Don't mind me. We just put the paper to bed early, so, are you leaving soon, too, Kevin?
Me? No, I'm yours till dawn if you want me.
Great. But we can't have you working all night now, can we?
Well, I hope not, because then how are we going to get to that absolutely fabulous thing that you're going to do for me?
I really got your imagination running with that, didn't I?
Vivid imagination.
Now, what have we got here?
Files, local files from the last 2 years. What's your subject?
Antonio Vega's previous conviction. I need to know how hard it would be to clean the slate for him.
You know, Taya, I tried to help Antonio with this very thing a little over a year ago, and he was not receptive at all. And you do know that Nora already tried to appeal this, right?
I know, but if he's not guilty, maybe somebody should try again. It's not easy to escape your past. Just when you think you have, it reaches out and grabs you.
Are you talking about Antonio there, or are you talking about yourself?
Maybe both. Maybe you, too. Everyone has something that they're not all that proud of. Isn't that right?
Hey, Antonio, what was this used for?
That's for pigeons.
Right.
See, my uncle used to take care of them until the day he died. He used to say they were his mejor amigos, his best friends.
Hey, kind of like my wrens.
Your what?
Wrens, you know. Those little birds.
Right.
Yeah, well, my mom used to give me a hard time, too, when I was a little girl. She used to always say to me, Andrea, honey, why are you feeding those dirty little birds? They're nothing but a nuisance. I liked them.
Where was this?
Back in Arizona, where I grew up.
Oh, lots of open space.
Yeah, sort of, but... Well, we lived in a trailer park, so it never really kind of seemed that way.
And how many wrens did you have?
20, 30, 40, I don't know. They used to live in these trees, and I used to come home after school and I'd go out in the backyard with a loaf of bread, and they would all just swoop down. It's like they needed me. I mean, well, I convinced myself that they did. I guess I just, I wanted that.
To be needed?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I just wanted to be a part of something bigger. Feel like I belonged, you know? I mean, you know, I never really had a family. So I kind of always wanted to be a sister or a mother or something. And so I had birds.
Wait a minute, what about Max?
Well, Max and I, we weren't raised together. Actually, I didn't find him until years later. I went looking for him after my mom died.
Why?
Well, I always blamed him for my mom's death. He never answered her letters. He never called her. I mean, can you imagine just ignoring your family?
No.
Anyway, after I did find him, I still kind of felt lost, you know. I told myself, you know, if I don't belong, then I'm never going to be anybody. And then I figured out, you know, I got married, Hunter and everything, and I let him beat me and belittle me and over again, because I really believed at the time that if I tried to get out, if I tried to stand on my own, that I'd be worthless.
Wait a second, you gotta be kidding me. Wait a second, you really thought that? Harrison, you're as tough as they come.
No,
I don't understand.
I guess it was when I was in St. Louis then, when I was in the academy. And I figured out that all those feelings that I had, you know, the fear of being alone, of not belonging, that, you know, that was all just really inside, and it was going to go with me wherever I went. So if I didn't want to feel that way anymore, I was just going to have to go inside and try to just find a solution.
And obviously you did.
Well, I'm working on it. But anyway, you know, I'm like you, and I say that the past is just that. The past, so let's just put it back where it belongs, and all that matters is the future, right?
Right. Our future.
My guess is that you two could survive a semester apart if you had to.
Good, thanks.
Thank you. You know what? You always put things in perspective.
You're awesome.
Thank you. You know, I'm going to stay, and I'm going to do this, whatever it's going to be. We're going to get as many donors as we can for Star, and then I'll go to Paris.
What an excellent decision.
Good, you finally made it. I have to talk to you.
Wait. I think I'm being followed.
Why would you think that?
Because I keep seeing this man. At least I think it's the same man. If I'm right, it probably has something to do with Ian Armitage. You haven't said anything to him, have you?
No, Daddy. I have lied my head off for you, and I am so sick of it. Look, Ian is very upset by the death of his mother, not to mention the loss of her locket, and he's not going to give up, believe me.
It's going to be all right, Maggie. He can't do anything if we don't give him anything.
Daddy, I am begging you, if you have the locket, give it back, or things are just going to get worse. In fact, I can feel it, Daddy. Things could get really ugly. You have it, don't you? You have that locket.
Bishop Carpenter's here in the hotel now.
Oh.
Yeah, went up to his daughter's room.
What about the locket?
No, I searched the guy's home in Baltimore. Nothing.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Look at me. Look at me. Come on, do you or do you not have that locket?
Yes, I have the locket. But I'm not giving it to anyone.
Oh, this is unbelievable. First you tell me you don't have it, then you tell me that you and Eleanor are just friends, and now you tell me you took her locket? You have me lying to the woman's son? How deep does this go?
This is not...
Please. Ian says that locket was his mother's legacy to him, that she promised it to him from as far back as he could remember.
I'm not going to discuss this any further.
Don't. You're not going to do the song and dance with me anymore, Bishop. I am not a child, and I don't have to take orders from a liar. Give me the locket. Now.
I don't have it with me.
Where is it? Is it in Baltimore?
No.
Maggie? It's Ian. Left your glove in my car.
Ian, come on in. Please. Please. I want to meet someone. This is my father, Bishop John Carpenter.
Oh, it's probably Joey. I'll take it in the kitchen. I did my part. I managed to get Kelly to postpone her trip to Paris. Now, you do yours.
Dorian, I mean, look, I've got no clout with her. You see how she just keeps going on and on and on and on about Joey?
Oh, stop it. Girls like that fall in and out of love the way they change their clothes, you know. All you need to do is get that hangdog look off that handsome face of yours and try again.
Oh, how many aluminum siding companies are there? They call once a month.
Honey, I've got to be going. I've got lots of things to do. I will call you, okay? And we can discuss what we're going to do at this fashion show.
Sure.
See ya. See ya.
So long.
Bye-bye. Oh, and what we're going to wear, and then... We've all got lots of work to do.
Do you think Joey will understand?
Listen, Kelly. You're doing the right thing for Star, which means you're doing the right thing for you. So the thing to concentrate on now is the show. Look, the way I look at it is you got all the style. You know what's hot and what's not, right? So just take control.
Me?
Yes, you. You're good at this. And you're going to be one of the models on that runway. Just take charge. You can do anything you want to do, Kelly. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do know that. You know what? Sometimes you are very sweet. You always know what to say. You know what? I am going to take charge. I'm going to go for it. Drew, you're making me feel better already.
Here's one. East Landview murder.
Yeah. And there's another one, too. Thanks so much for helping me with this.
My pleasure. You know, maybe we should ask Cassie if she remembers anything from this time period.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want another case of a ski lodge interruptus.
No. Cass! Cassie! She must have gone home.
Yep. Looks like, we're alone now.
Oh, you want to give us a shot?
Yes, that's good.
I said to the next girl, now what's this called? She said sushi. I say, oh, really? Where I come from, we call this bait. Some men can't take a joke. I never noticed that. I think that's maybe why
Excuse me. Has a guy named Casey Keegan done his act yet?
Oh, you Casey's friends? Oh, yeah, he said you were coming. Have a seat. For you, no cover, no minimum. I'll be right back.
This is a little depressing.
Well, maybe Casey will be funny.
Okay. The dead man just arrived. Congratulations, you got the first part of your job right.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Just stick with the plan. Make sure they stay till after we close. I'll do the rest. Then you're off the hook with Mr. Ferrano.
You know, I know it was my idea to come here, but I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to take this.
I'm ready to go if you are.
Maybe the kindest thing to do would be to just sip on out.
The kindest and the smartest. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, you guys made it. Great. Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. Look, I promise you, you are going to have the time of your life tonight. The time of your life.